Hello everyone and welcome back to more Divinity Original Sin 2. So we have a few things to do. We need to go to Mortis' place, but we also need to go save the Meister. Meister might already be dead, by the way, because we spent way too long dicking around the town. Which, whoops, that might have been my problem. Forgot that was a thing. Bitch, I turned that last time, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I turned it. Who turned that back up? Maybe they did. And I just didn't realize. By the way, I'm pretty sure the Meister might be dead. And that's my fault because I spent way too long doing other stuff. But anyway. So we're gonna go investigate. Oh, she's still alive. Lovely. Hi.
The lizard hangs from the gibbet, her face blooded and her scales discolored. Her eyes are closed, but her tongue flickers as you approach.
Welcome to Driftwood, God-woken.
Hi.
One bloody eye cracks open, glittering gold appearing from beneath the swollen lid.
Chased you all the way here from Fort Joy, did they? Very well then, cut me down. There is work to be done. Or indeed you could stand there still as a boiled lobster. You seem to have mastered that look.
The Meister bares her teeth, stained a deep pink by her blood, and growls.
Malady is unfortunately mistaken. I cannot train you, but I can certainly help you on your path, as long as I am free of this rope. Because along with torture and interrogation, the Magisters found space in their schedules to purge me, that's why!
That still doesn't make sense. Because purging wands can turn people into just a pile of nothing. Or they can turn people into the silent monks, or they just drain their source. It doesn't make sense how purging wands really work. Like, it's supposed to purge them with the source, so some end up like silent monks. Some end up like shriekers. Some end up just a mutilated corpse. Doesn't make sense how purging wands work. Anyway.
They spent quite some time at it too. Apparently I was a rich vein to be mined, and now I hang powerless as any butchered carcass. They stopped the process just as the last of my power drained away. Just enough to rob me of my strength, but not enough to leave me a hollow sack of flesh and scales. I had hoped they simply wished to preserve my charm and beauty, but no. It seemed Dallas had ordered that I be held until she could do the deed herself. To give it the personal touch, I imagine. Now that you have had that that delightful little nugget of gossip, perhaps you could do your damn job and let me loose?
The lizard grimaces, shifting awkwardly as she dangles.
I am in intense pain, kitten. You are either insufferably cruel or insufferably stupid. Insufferably cruel. How charming. It was obvious, God-woken. You are whippet thin, implying you've been a captive. Your wrists have seen the sun, but your neck has not, so you sported a collar, not shackles. Thus you escaped Fort Joy. After an escape, any sane creature would rest, but the bags under your eyes indicate you haven't. Why not? You must have been chased. Thus you must have been important. No one important escapes a prison without help, and no one frees sorcerers bar the Seekers. They thought you were worth saving, and thus I surmise you are God-woken. Now, an important person does not come to Driftwood unless they seek someone even more important than themselves, so I further surmise you are here for me and will help me down. Now! Be quick about it, before the Magister realizes their prize catch is about to slip through the net. Excellent! Now, if you'd be so kind as to gut that startled-looking Magister, it would be much appreciated. I must secure my home before they do any more damage.
Bug out, Phil. Yeah, just hop away. Well, at least she's not dead yet. So wait, there's only, what, 2 of you? I'm pretty sure they call for backup, unless you can murder them faster than they can react. Which I have. Oh yes, I totally have. Yours has a big ants. Save. Just cause I'm honestly getting tired of trying to record things to them, just, you know, crashing, not working right. Like, I had a project that I was working on, and well, was going to start working on, and the game runs using Java, of all things. So perhaps won't let me record it. The game screen wasn't in a proper window. Like, it came in full screen without any good options, like Q and W changed the sound. Q and W. Yeah, that's weird as shit in itself. Basically, I had to manually alter the sound using the volume mixer. I had to change stuff to make it run in windowed mode. And then it ran in a window that didn't even have, like, you know how windows have, like, say, a pink bar at the top? Which is like, well, not pink bar. They have your bar at the top, and with, like, the minimize, maximize, or restore down, whatever, and escape. They have that. Yeah, it was just a... It's basically just a box where you couldn't see the edges. You couldn't even move the window around. It was weird. I got frustrated with it, so I uninstalled it. Cause, yeah. So anyway, here's the thing. They have no magic armor. Well, that one doesn't. That one barely does. So yeah. I'm thinking I do that. It's like the most... Oh, there was that water bell. Cause, yeah, this seems like a great idea. I didn't realize she was evading. They're both evading, technically. But evading doesn't really help against being exploded. By the way, I can totally do that. So what are you gonna do?
Help! Help!
There you go, she called for help. Yeah, it's totally possible to potentially kill her before she does that. Just, we didn't have enough damage. But not my overpowered lone wolf that could easily have done that. Well, that one has magic armor. That one also has magic armor. But doesn't have physical, really. So what you got for me? Not much, honestly. I mean, I guess I could do this. Wait, where's that gonna put me? Doesn't look like it's gonna put me behind him. I think I prefer this. Oh, that one has nothing. I mean,
Just a chicken. Chip, 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 chip.
I should, after all. Ah, it's so tempting. One of those I can't do what I want. Sucks. Also, did that not hit properly? Ugh. Don't have enough AP. Okay, this evading boat is really starting to make me annoyed.
Prepare yourself.
Prepare yourself indeed. But real precious, so. No, of course I got too far away, actually. Ah, well. Ah, not big enough. Boop.
I'm ready.
How if I go? Oh well. That's what. I don't think I saw that. Boop. Then I still have you. And that cuts through his magic armor, and that one's almost dead. Give us... Jeez, lay the order. Okay, so... what do I want to do? Probably should work on you. Let's work on you. The first things first. That.
Prepare yourself.
Followed by... Well, how... No. How about... Ah, it's not big enough. Wait, I could get at least two. That.
Warning is mine.
What? The hell, game? You seen that? They were both pink. It didn't say it was going to hit the top of that. It didn't say path interrupted. Grr. Okay, game, you're really starting to irritate me with that shit. Great, well, he's not stunned. I guess I can tend to kill with water. Might be stunned. Fuck's sakes. Okay. First things first. I've had enough of your shit, game. Come forth. Yeah. Bitch. We have to dodge. You guys are about to be real bad. You gotta get me. Just outside the range. Just outside the fucking range. Smack. You. Okay, this evading bullshit. I swear it's really getting on my nerves. Permanent. Permanent. I'm half tempted to just blast. Fucking permanent evade. Like, are you fucking with me? No, you want? Fire.
I will yield to none.
Larian percent. Jeez, 700 armor. What you gotta do, huh? Go over there. Good. What you gonna do? Cute. Damn, that's a lot of damage. Just boom. I started 100 something health left. I guess not. Now what do I want to do? Oh yeah, I can't really do much because silence. Silence. In fact, that did so much damage. That did over 200 damage because it blew up his shield. Wow, that's... And then some. I should do something about that chicken dog. But I can't really do anything because you know that. So, however, I can do this because remember we still have Sparking Swing. Well, those I might miss because that damn evasion. Even if I hit, it's still going to do potential AoE because Sparking Swing. But of course I'm going to miss because that's the thing. Enrage, eh? That's what you're going to do? Where's my attack? Okay, that's not fair. She moved. Where's my attack of opportunity? You calm down. It's just fucking invasion horror. Like I was hoping you would move, so. Fuck's sakes.
Prepare yourself.
Wait, oh, she can't be asleep because of rage. If I remove the rage. Wow. Ow. Stick. What's a sticky apple? I mean, it didn't cripple me. I guess there was an oil arrow technically. Well, now those eyes. Maybe. Eyes something? I don't know. All I know is I'm in... Where did they go even? Oh, they're over here now. Thanks. Then what do I want you to do? That's the question. First thing I want you to come over here and see what you can do with this archer. did they go? Wait. Okay. 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 Just okay. Totally not getting pissed off at that. This evasion shit is really getting on my nerves. How much health you got left? 47?
Prepare yourself.
Checking you should... Oh, he didn't even move. Okay. Hoping he would, so I could, you know, deal with him. Oh well. Be that way. You know what doesn't really miss? Totems. Now my totems do miss. You shit is so... Fireball. Angry. I can't fireball angry. Because I can't get what I want. Okay, come on. I need a fireball right about... No, right about... What about between them? Right here. Yet I can't aim it down. That's right. Come on, she's almost in the circle. But then it just stops. Stops. Alright, I forgot to use searing daggers. Still can't hit over there. More tokens that aren't gonna hit anytime. Fuck it. I'm gonna cut down this thing because it's just came with like. Okay, walk over there. Whirlwind. Thank you. And of course he missed. Of course he did. Why am I not surprised? That's better. Hi, Archer over here. How are you? I really don't want you to have a turn. So the bitch who has evade instead, which means you can't evade it. But no, I'm going to do you a check.
Just chip.
And set you on fire. So you even with... Never mind. I was going to say, if you even move, you're screwed. Well, it turns out you no longer can run away, so... As far as this ground is just pissing me off. I can't do anything with it. Damn, crit. Well, I don't... That fire was entirely more irritating than I thought. I think I should have just tried to execute her before she even got that evasion shit going, cause that was something else. Freaking permanent evasion to the whole group. Like, what is that shit? What? Why is the Don't crash on it. But seriously, here's the body, right? Body. Right. So anyway, she has bullshit ants because, you know, why not? Throw game. Really now. I'm really starting to get tired of this shit. Just this whole fucking. No, you drew it. The DHGI error device removed. The GPU device instance has been suspended. Can you stop giving me this fucking threat at error? It's fucking annoying. Like seriously. Anyway, we'll be back. I'll read you the fight. Because of course the quick save was right when the fight started. So happy. Getting tired of that shit. Anyway, she has an ant. It's a thing. Probably gonna sell it. Could make the most sense. Beast, what are you doing? No, what do you have? Oh, it's no longer hell. Okay, anyway, let's go back. Talk to the Meister. Go to Mortis's house. She also level up. We should also level up. Okay, so question is, what is that Leo's level 11? Level 11's a poly level. Yay, poly level, because this means we're basically at the point where we no longer really need poly levels after this. Well, as if we do. But anyway. Since it's the power level, we'll put that point in first. Boop. Because it gives us 3 now. So, we're going to increase memory up to 18. And then we're going to put a point into increasing finesse. Just because. Poly. Memory, finesse. Poly. Memory, strength. Poly. Memory, strength. Then there's you two. You two are gonna be the interesting ones because you don't have poly. So I think it's just gonna be memory for you. And what do I want to do? Necromancer or Pyro? Necromancer or Pyro. That's basically what it sums up to. Because remember we spent an extra point on summoning, so yeah. And memory. So, how much does that actually help us, as you're probably wondering? Also, I thought I gave that to Sabine and not you. Okay, firstly we save. So, we've reached the point where we have 3 more slots, which is pretty great. The question is what to do with those 3 more slots. I mean, we could put Shadow Infusion on. Oh, by the way. Just because I sort of prefer my... I reached this point where it's like, wow, I need a place for my source skills, right? Yeah, welcome to bar number 2. Dominate mind. Could be fun. Could be fun. Healing ritual though. Cause she's more for a support caster, honestly. Which isn't terrible. Don't mind her as a support caster. But those most bars gonna be summoning and stuff. Which I guess we should probably get. Shadow Infusion. We're also gonna need Warp Infusion at some point, which means I'm about to move the bar around again. So here's the thing, Necromancer things. Necromancer has Infect, Obscure Swarm, and Decaying Touch as your basically your attack spells. Rain Blood could be fun, just because. Chakras of Pain. Chakras of Pain is tempting at times. But it's one of those things that you have to make sure you're the one who's taking damage. Actually, I might have an idea for that too. That's so tempting. I could go Ice Fan, give her more ice stuff. Super Code, Chloroform, one of these. Decaying Touch could be useful, but at the same time, yeah. I think I'm gonna get a Rain of Blood, just cause. Just cause. Then there's you. You're more of a damage one. Oh, firstly, you need Corpse Explosion. Holy crap, Corpse Explosion. Spontaneous Combustion can be fun too. Could give him Haste. Haste is the thing. Also Shadow Infusion. Oh yeah, he has his Worth thing, which I might want to keep on this board just because it's a technically summon. We haven't used it yet because reasons. Where's she at? Well, could get you Spontaneous Combustion. It's tempting. Totally tempting. Tries to get you Dominate Mind. So I don't really need you guys using Decaying Touch. To be fair. Yeah, I'm thinking I get him. I just move this stuff over him. Spontaneous Combustion, why not? Bar's almost good. Still need to leave a slot for Warp Infusion. Could get Fire Slug. Bill. You're the hard one because I got pretty much all the scoundrel skills. And then some. I'm not entirely sure what to do with your bar at this point. Like, what do I do? Well, I guess I give you Ice Fan just cause. I thought you already had, oh yeah, we'll put Sue Code back on. We'll move that to bar number 2. I was gonna say that board number 2's been AIDS. Well, we can go on board number 2 anyway. Okay, so we move this over here. Boop. 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 Get you hearing ritual, just cause. So there, you're more support. You're more support assassin. Right. Gotta get you vampire conqueror, that is a thing, but you don't really need it. And yeah, we have pretty much all those, so shrug. I just don't really know what to do for her. Because she has all those, and then all the attack spells. So it's like, what do I do at this point? You. Probably going to end up with chloroform, if anything. Think we get ballistic shot in there. That's what I'm thinking. Ballistic shot. I also need to look that up. Ow, freaking bots. Don't take us, the bot is just, yeah, in the way now. So, I'm curious how ballistic charge works. If it's like point blank, or if it's far away. Because it doesn't specify. It says per distance to target. Does that mean further away or closer? I need to understand what ballistic charge actually means. It's confusing me. Like, what does it mean? Oh, so here's the question. What do I want next? Can't get him assassinate yet. Grip pin down's not bad, but it's also no for 3-1. I think it's further away, maybe, or is it closer? Don't know. Does it tell me? I'd have to do some test. I think it actually is further. Yeah, I think it's further. Which makes sense, I suppose. Anyway, I could get him chicken claw if need be. You know what, whatever. Cause I could get him poison away, but shrug. Give him that, but that's more energy, you know. I think it applies to Tangled, yeah. It's tempting though. Backlog. I think I might keep on that bar. Might. Just because that one's mostly arrows, which I need to put more arrows on, honestly. If I ain't any more arrows. But yo, just got poison now, honestly, so. I also need to, you know, turn those into alpha arrows too. Yeah. Boop. Okay. Progress. Oh shit. We're at that point, aren't we? Scan graph. Scan graph. Of course, it's not enough to put it on the bar because 2. Like, I sure probably got worm trimmer, but maybe next time. Be sure now for hard one because there's not that many air skills that really are that great, honestly. I mean, uncanny evasion's a thing you can do. Totally do uncanny evasion. Make a character not be able to be hit. At all, basically. The blind is well on that one. Okay, what else do I have that I want? That's useless. Petrified person with a target character. Whatever. Increasing movement speed of human allies. Like, yeah, I'm at that point where it's like, well, I don't really have that many attack skills left for him. So, what do I do? I mean, I guess I put chloroform on the floor just cause. And then what do I do? I don't know. Fuck. Like, fuck. I don't have. There's nothing really else for him. I guess maybe blast, but I guess favorable wind. Guess you're becoming more support based. Cause yeah, we've reached that point where it's like, fuck do I do? Cause I know my build, but everyone else is a bit more complicated. My build's just blowing myself up. I'm also gonna have extra slots apparently. Anyway, I need to move you guys over a little bit. Thing is, I'm probably gonna need spontaneous combustion, just cause. Fiend's dive is a thing I could do. Peace of mind's a thing I could do. Chloroform's also a thing I could do. Blast, laser ray. Power laser rays is an over 3-1, which is I feel like my board's almost even larger than it was last time. So I'm ending up with a situation where it's like, what do I do? Can't remember what I had last time on my bar. I need to look at my other character just to figure that out. If this is silly, what do I want? I mean, I guess I could do Phoenix Dive. You know, Phoenix Dive and Supernova, that wouldn't be the worst idea, honestly. I don't have Firebrand yet, there's that. I guess that's good enough, huh? Weird. Like, I know what they need. they don't have it yet. Okay. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna save. Alright, I'm already quick saving. I mean, our bars are almost done. It's just I don't know what else I need. And once we get our regular bars done, which mostly what I need now is tier 3 skills, which I don't think we gain access to until like 16 or so, sadly. Which sucks. But yeah, I'm not sure if I can load this because there might be issues with mods. But I want to check on my upper on something. Just cause. Yeah, I'm gonna try it anyway. It might crash because I'm pretty sure the mods don't. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, that might cause the game to crash. Anyway, I want to actually look at this. Just cause. Okay, so this is my solo lowest counter, which is over 27. I thought she was over 30, but yeah. No, I thought she was over 30. I guess not. But yeah, she's... yeah, that's fire. Yeah. Them stats. That's a lot of health. And armor. But anyway, so the thing about hers, what do I need? Oh yeah, I'm gonna need challenge. Because challenge is fun because it marks the target enemy if they die in the next 2 turns. You're here to receive damage and armor bonuses. Let's see. Right. Everything else looks about fine. Chloroform. Ah yes, flay skin. That's one thing I need. I don't have. Because it's a tier 3 spell. Flame Crescendo, tier 3 spell. Right. I think I'm actually still pretty fine. Up until the point where I need tier 3 spells. Which, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then, by the way I did her, she says off summoning. Conjure, raise, summon. Dominate mind, teleportation. And then we get into other things. Yeah. Cause yeah, she's with my test character. She has way too many skills. Just cause. But she's at that point I don't know what all I want her to have. But now. So, okay. So. Huh. Yeah, what's confusing though is I looked at the skills. And I didn't really see too much difference. Right? Between my build right now and my build later on. Yeah, I still have more... just a bit weird, isn't it? Because, yeah, there was I have the 3 slots available, but then I also have Phoenix Dive already on this bar. So it's like, wait, what? Well, that was rude. Stupid computer. Not even the computer. Stupid game. So I had to do a comparison, and actually it would be 4 skills because challenge. No, for flay skin, flame crescendo, and then firebrand. So we are on track, we just need skills that we don't have access to yet. We have to be level 16, which is now level 11. We probably won't be level 16 until around when we're done with Reaper's Curse, sadly. Which is unfortunate. So basically, welcome to our, pretty much our build for the rest of, well, this area, because, yeah. I guess, if anything, we can start getting, source skills. The fact I don't have any yet does bother me. That reminds me, I should probably learn that. You should probably learn that. Just cause it is very useful to have.
The Meister's back! The Meister's back! She doesn't feel like playing, but...
Well, yeah, I mean, she was hung for a while. Anyway...
The Meister sits slumped in a chair, looking around the room as she works her shoulder with one hand. It looks like it was dislocated by the gallows.
Damnable red cloak baboons ransacking my wardrobes, as if I would keep ancient valuable secrets in a pile with my unmentionables.
She takes a deep breath, and with a twist, a click, and a screech of pain, she shoves her shoulder back into its socket.
I swear by the seven, if we did not have more important matters to attend to.
Reaching across the table, she pulls a bowl of hot water towards her and fishes some bandages, a needle, and thread out of a box. She slowly starts to tend to her wounds.
At least the barbarians were unable to club their way into my vault, so everything you need should be safe.
So what I do I need?
In your case, more than I suspect, man, God or even reptile can provide. However, we must soldier on. It is not enough to be God-woken in order to ascend to divinity. There is a process.
Oh,
As she speaks, the Meister uncorks a vial of shimmering liquid, sauce. She lets a couple of drops fall on her hand, but instead of infusing with her body, they quickly evaporate on her scales. She stares at the empty spot on her palm for a long moment before turning back to you, continuing as if nothing had happened.
A process by which God-woken may ascend. It begins with discovering your deepest self, delving into your own soul.
It is good. I've been starved for proper company.
Quite. Enthusiasm? On a weekday? My word.
Indeed.
We shall begin once we have the tools we need from my vault. You may have been chosen God-woken, but becoming divine requires more than a supernatural pat on the head.
Apparently.
Come, God-woken. It is time to see just how awake you are. Fortunately, the Magisters pay as much attention to art as they do to fashion.
So we can
Kindly remove that painting from the wall.
Oh, a painting. I'll take that.
I pray my instructions will not be too technical for you.
Boop.
Push. Your talent for following simple instructions fills me with wonder and pride.
Indeed. Let's go.
Now,
A stone
kindly
door
go
lies
forward.
flush with the floorboards.
Enter the safe
Etched wood.
combination.
Taking your time, you carefully enter the combination. The metallic sounds of the tumblers falling within the mechanism let you know you...
Yeah, we did it.
Follow me.
Now to around that place.
Feel free to look about while I catch you. Come speak to me when you wish to proceed. And try not to break anything in the meantime.
Well, I'll break as many things as I want to break.
Ancient runes, weird contraptions. This place is an Arcanist's
So-
dream.
Remember, she has a source fountain hell. Ooh, wheat. Just a chain lightning spell, because you know, why wouldn't that be just a chain lightning spell? Thing is, you can cast that without needing source. Yeah, that's great. Trust me to record my research before I conduct the spell which go in the card over. So that's a great simple. Place a single piece of black root in the ritual bowl, drop level of obsidian lancet. The owner is most convenient and sprinkle upon the root. Set flame to the bowl and its contents. Ensure that you have sufficient source to have the resulting smoke. At this point, nothing is known. Units which are not real per se, but might be difficult to procure. Unfortunately, the mentions in the source are neurons low. This time to go source, Blackroot, however, is no man entirely. Grows in the forests to the north of west of Driftwood. It produces no poison or thorns to guard, but its all man creatures stalk those trees. Useful information in this book. I pray that my bones here will pave the way for future knowledge of choice to see to allow it to be equals of Godwoken. That's such a useful information. Earth essence, eh? Earth essence. Beast, there's earth essence. What's it? I didn't turn. No, you don't need that. I'm trying to loot that pouch. No, send that to Red Brent. So to the earth essence doesn't stack. I was like, what's. But Chain Lightning Scrolls. Holy shit, that's a powerful spell. That's like acid spores over now. The freaking acid spores in a scroll form, that's something. Anyway. Ooh, an energy chest. Fucking source orb. Yes. The thing about source orbs are, well, you could nom them for a source point. You go to use them for though as a rune. You go to use them to make the mask. They have uses, but they're also just highly fucking expensive. I mean, venomous auras, well, for evasive auras, actually probably decent, if you think about it. Evasive aura might be something I'll give Beast, if anyone. What do you have in your green cupboard?
Opening the door, you see a selection of ingredients.
I'll leave the beef for now. Shit, what do I want? That pain. Oh god. Book stuff. Anyway, let's talk to her.
The Meister is examining her wounds, prodding at this, wincing at that. Her face seems grim as she turns to you.
Do you know what it means to have the power of the divine, Godwoken?
Sure, why not?
You've been playing pretend all your life, but the reality is quite different. No, becoming the divine means taking on the power of all the gods and the responsibility for all the races. The divine was created by the gods to shelter us from the void. The divine cannot use his power for anything else.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Very well, then. Let's see if we can't snatch divinity from the jaws of the void. The ritual itself is quite simple. Drop some blackroot in the bowl, mix in a little blood, set the concoction aflame, and then inhale the smoke. Ignore any feelings of dizziness, burning in your lungs, or a dire sense of existential dread. They're all perfectly normal, although you will need to sacrifice a little sauce along the way. Everything you need is here. The ingredients are in the cupboard, the sauce in the fountain. The ritual is described in the tome by the bookcase, and, well, I'm sure a fine reptile like yourself will have no trouble summoning some fire.
The Meister looks back at her wounds, curiously prodding them as fresh blood oozes out, staining her claws.
Quite. Mind you, being torn asunder by a Voidwoken would be even more inconvenient. So if you wouldn't mind...
The Meister points sharply to the ingredients cupboard.
And do not lose anything. These ingredients are rare indeed. I'm not hiking back out to the Cloisterwood to fetch you more blackroot.
We'll probably need more of that, by the way. So anyway,
Opening the door, you see, after a quick rummage, you spot the blackroot nestled between the grated dragon's tongue and Drudene oil.
ooh, Drudene.
You gather up the blackroot, obsidian lance, and ancient bowl, and kick the door of the cupboard closed.
There's what we do. Do 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 do. Boo 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 boo. So we take our bow. Combined. Wait, no. Apparently I don't know what I'm doing. We combine this with this. Then we combine this with this. Oh yeah, the ritual bow. The ritual bow. Put this here, and we go boop. And then we enter the highly hallucinogenic
As you suck the smoke deep into your lungs, your vision starts to swim and cloud. There is an intense pounding in your head, and you can feel the world fading. As the world fades away, you lose all sense of being grounded. You reach out, but you could feel yourself falling slowly, sinking into the depths of your own...
So welcome
The
back.
deepest recess of my soul. But it looks like the Hall of Echoes.
So Laura, you have anything to comment about? No? Oh, so that's where Laura's in my soul made questionable. Also, hi, me.
Bathed in the half-light of these starless barrens, you spot a figure you could only describe as a second self. It looks haggard and weak, its very voice but a feeble echo of your own.
Red Prince, come. Come closer, so that you may see me as I truly am. Look me in the eye.
Who do you think it could be?
The apparition clasps your face in its shaking hands. You suddenly feel your eyes tingle. Everything becomes brighter, sharper. Blacks and whites become glorious bursts of color, then fade back into their accustomed spectrum.
Blind eyes, shine brightly. Speak the spell, and see.
Oh, first we have to learn Spirit Vision. Spirit Vision's an innate skill, thankfully. It's just one of those ones that we're going to have to put on Skill 4-2. Also, speaking of Skill 4-2, fuck, I didn't say I have Skill 4-2. Not like I really need these things on Skill 4-2, it's just... It would be convenient to have my support skills, though. Just saying. Just saying, it would be convenient. Okay, that's my support skills. Good. Okay, so. Spirit Vision, I don't know what to do with Spirit Vision. I'll just put heal. Anyway. I think I have the monitor listening to see.
God is the strange mirror image of yourself. Before you stands the goddess Zolstissa in all her spectral glory.
You know me now, don't you? I saved you from drowning. I blessed you, made you powerful. And now I've come to seek some power in return.
Well, good for you. I saved you. I did all this for you. Me.
Your god-woken soul is my last refuge, my last bastion. May as well make the best of what you have to offer.
Zolstissa nourishes herself from
I
the
don't
source
have
that
soul,
abounds in your presence. You feel it deep down inside yourself.
Ah, yes. Just what I needed. I tell you, dying just doesn't become a god.
Yeah, I need all the source.
Don't you dare to be ungrateful after all I've done for you. I sheltered you. Now you must shelter me.
Bitch, I'm supposed to be the god here, not you.
The void itself is hunting down the gods, leeching us in ways we never thought possible. Droplet by droplet, we are being drained. We're battling for our very survival. It's a battle we're losing, and should we truly lose, all will be cast into oblivion.
So you made me a target for all the void work in the world.
Well, sort of. But by all means, let that be a motivator, not a cause for concern.
Yeah, okay.
You must realize, Red Prince, that our fates are now as one, just as our souls are now as one. We are I. Together we are a force to be reckoned with. But if we seek to survive the onslaught of the void, we stand no chance unless we become vastly more powerful than we are now.
Doesn't really seem like this is one of those situations like... This is one of those situations like... Oh god, I just realized this is like Star Wars, Knights of the Fallen Empire, where the Emperor's technically hiding inside my mind. And using me to get back to power. By using me to take power while hiding inside of me, so that way they can take over me after I take the power. Yeah, it's one of those situations, isn't it?
That means there is but one place we can go. The Well of Ascension. It most certainly will be. The Well of Ascension is a lake, a pool of pure source, in which the powers of the Seven lie united.
Because, see, if you think about it, yeah, hide inside the person that you're working with, then have them, you know, undermine everyone else to reach there and take all that power for yourself, but yet they're inside of you, so all that power goes to you, but since they're inside of you, all that power also goes to them. And then they could take over you from the inside, and yeah. Sus, isn't it?
We gave them up freely to create the first divine. Each of us donated half of that which makes us gods. To bathe in the lake is to become our chosen. That is where the road to divinity leads, and you must be the first to reach it at all costs.
Yeah, here's the question. Why should it be me?
There you touch upon the very heart of the matter. The void is stronger than ever. A new divine won't be enough. You need to go to the Well
But why
of
is the
Ascension.
void stronger than ever?
Not to bathe in the source of the Seven, but to take it. All of it.
Ah, we must take all of it to become the divine. Or for you to become the divine.
Only he who claims everything will be everything. The void's doom, this world's liberator. It's very simple, really. They will either bow to you or be undone. But of course, that is what they are saying to their own god Woken as we speak.
Yeah, of course.
We both know they won't bow. Just like we both know you will never bow
Gods
to
are
them.
very conceited like that.
Only one can become a god strong enough to safeguard our world. One at the expense of all others. So make no mistake, Red Prince. Chances are the road to divinity will be paved with dead gods. Their blood on your blood-red hands.
Oh, well.
But don't let that dismay you. For these sins will be washed clean by the knowledge you committed them to save all of existence. To save your kin, and your loved ones, and your empire.
There's... You know, there'll be some choices along the way. So where can I find
I
this?
promise that yours alone will be the powers of the lake. and to the lake I will lead you. But not yet. Not until you've become a true master of the Source.
That's where we need at
Until you
least 2
speak the
more
language of
Source
creation itself, our journey will be fraught with peril. It is a pilgrimage of challenges that will require you to command Source
What
like
can't you
only a
teach
god
me?
woken can.
Laughter rolls and echoes into infinity.
You flatter me, my prince. But if all I had to do was give, you would long since have received. We are I now.
We
The
are
spells
on
you
now.
need to know I will teach you when you are ready. But first you must learn to channel the Source in greater volumes. That is why you need to seek masters of the Source. You must make them teach you, so that you may become a master in turn.
Indeed.
So, return to Rivalon, and seek out these sages where they dwell. Convince them to share with you their deep-seated bond with the Source. Once you have, you may return to me here.
Don't you do to my eyes?
Something that'll make you understand that for a god, there is precious little difference between the
So you can
living
basically
and
see
the
spells.
dead. Source is. It is a constant, a subject of neither time nor transience. All of life is Source, and in Source it is. Immortally so. You have the vision of a god now. Eyes
Yeah,
that can see
spirits.
spirits. The souls of the dead, made manifest in Source. Speak the spell during your peregrinations, and you will see. Best of luck, Red Prince.
Someone I can speak to, like,
A
hey,
man's spirit
hi.
stands before you, clad in scholarly dress. When your eyes meet, he staggers back, terrified.
Sweet Armadia, why do you test your chronicler so, haunting me with spirits? Am I cursed? Has the goddess turned her back on me?
You're dead.
The chronicler shudders, looking sick to his stomach.
Again. This again. I sleep, then I wake, and another piece of the world is gone. The Empress. It was her. It was that armor. I died for it, and now I'm trapped here. I...
Oh, great,
died.
more armor bullshit.
Oh, Armadia. Why can't I escape? Why is there never a way out? Me? I archived Rivalon's history. I used ink to immortalize greatness on the page. A lizard empress sought my services. She needed an ancient design restored from a
Devour
damaged
stuff, I
text.
believe.
She told me the design was brilliant. When the armor was forged, the Empress showed it to me, and she trapped me inside. Consumed me. If it wasn't for me, the armor wouldn't exist at all. This... Oh, this is
I break
my...
it through?
If I knew the way, I'd shout until every god heard me. But I have no idea. I simply...
The chronicler puts his head in his hands, collapsing in silent defeat.
Okay. Huh. You know, I don't really read over the journal that much, but basically, we need to go find some. Yes, she was important joy. We need to also look into Mortis, to one of the quests the main Lohar pointed us towards. There's Riker. There's Hanag. There's a demon. Alright, we should probably get out of here.
The Meister stares intently at you. Her eyes are tired and bruised, but determined.
Still alive? Gods above, there might be something to you after all.
She leans in, her bloody
I'll
tongue
do my job.
flickering hungrily about your face.
Tell me, what did you see? What you know?
So got time with me,
She sighs impatiently as you hack up the last of the green smoke.
You can't channel enough Source? Gods be damned, why couldn't you have a nice simple problem? Finding an orc to dance the hornpipe, perhaps?
Yeah, well, whatever happened to all the orcs and the imps?
I know exactly what must be done. You must find a master of source. And I could have helped you once, but no longer. The purging which the Magisters included as part of their service was quite efficient. They stripped me of my source. Not enough to silence me, but enough that I would not turn their insides to lime. Enough to sever my link to the font from which all source flows, and certainly enough that I cannot train you. So we must seek alternatives. Alas, the only source masters not yet hauled off to Fort Joy or turned into meat puppets are those too dangerous or cunning for the Magisters to contain. Sorcerers that allowed their power to corrupt them. Many are wicked, cruel, vile, and generally not good teacher material, but we may have no others to turn to.
Or good murder.
Were the circumstances any different, I would indeed agree. However, it is the path we walk, no matter what the cost. No matter what is asked of you.
The Meister doubles over in a violent coughing fit, struggling for breath. After a few moments, she regains her composure, wiping a thin smear of blood from the corner of her mouth.
No matter what is asked of you, you must learn from them.
Yeah, I did that.
My, you have been a busy little creature, haven't you? Yes, they would do nicely. You may need to visit several of them. I doubt anyone would be willing to give up all of their secrets.
There need at least 2
As she speaks, one of her wounds reopens, a dark red stain spreading across her tunic. She hisses in frustration and starts to bind the gash.
I wish there was more I could do, but in this condition, I would be more a hindrance than a boon. Godspeed, and remember, do whatever it takes.
By the way... Hi, Solar.
Quercus, what are you looking at? Egad, stop gawking at the shield. You ought to be quite used to such journeys into that stone realm by now. Meanwhile, the acorn draws nearer. I read through some tomes I saw that cranky old lizard carry. Some fascinating leads, but nothing like the power we need to stop the Knights of Bray and their wicked plot. Our gargantuan friend is easily impressed. Wait until it learns that I'm a knight, a scholar, and a wizard capable of saving the world.
Indeed, Solar is many things.
No, of course it knows that already, Quercus. Yes, I'm aware it's the entire basis of our partnership. No, I most certainly do not feel the need to return the compliment. I owe our shield my life several times over. I hardly need to grovel and thank it each time. I'm sure it knows I appreciate it. Now, if you're quite finished ogling your favorite long-legged scratching post, we need to get on and save the world already.
Indeed, we need to save the world.
Lucky find.
Also, the ritual bone. Also, I need to get up here again. Hi.
The spirit of an elegant elven woman materializes before you. She seems surprised.
You can see me. A god woken in my presence. You honor me.
So
I am the Meister's apprentice. I study under her, but I do not learn. I hear tales of the ritual, of what lies beyond. Such wonders, such powers. I decide to pursue them myself.
So you stupid.
Meister tells me it cannot happen, that I am not God-woken. But in my heart, I know I'm special. I try. I burn the root. I breathe the smoke and it burns me back. No air fills my lungs, only fire. When the darkness falls, I cannot cry out.
No, you're stupid.
I leave my life behind with a shame.
The spirit looks at you regretfully.
It is hard to hear of such power and not covet it for yourself. I lie to myself and convince myself that I am special. But
good for you. Well, at least you tried. So now he has spirit vision. Hopefully it's permanent, but I can't remember. Might go on and off occasionally. But it is a useful ability. There was a ghost. I already talked to the ghost. Thanks for telling me how spell potion works. Yeah. Now it's the part where I'm going to be annoyed for a while until we reach level 16. However, it also means we're at the point where our next points that we're going to put into memory, which honestly isn't until like level 15. We don't really need so much. You could go wits, but I might go memory at 15 just because I know I'm going to need certain skills. We'll see. So I can't just go talk to these people and get
Back for a return visit,
sad.
are you?
You're safe among friends.
Because no.
Never forget it.
Because what I need is Flaming Crescendo. He's not going to sell Flaming Crescendo. Sucks. Yes, I know you could get Medusa head, a bullhorn, a spider leg.
Keeping it together, Bree.
stuff. But anyway.
I'm alright, as long as I don't think about it too much.
Yep.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
And of course, we should check the merchants.
Buying or selling?
Because who knows, they might have stuff I want. Constitution, wit, hell, I might just buy that for myself. Well, no, the magic armor is probably actually useful for me. Hell, that's about the same, honestly. What you got? Okay, you might get that. Hell, you might get that too. Hell, pretty much anyone could use those. Anyway.
Keeping it together, Bree.
Finesse intelligence.
I'm alright, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Like how that could be good for me. Huntsman Hydra.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Meh.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Well, how's your thing?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Finesse transformation. That's pretty good. It's like I could learn Thick of the Fight, but Thick of the Fight's not exactly that great. I mean, it sounds
You're
good.
safe among friends. Never forget it.
It's not what I want. But anyway, let's get these pants. Because they're good for practically
How you
a
holding
lot
up?
of people. Problem though is if I do
Not in any mood to talk about it.
yeah, that's pretty bad for us. It's good for you, but you're already pretty good as is. You honestly could probably use them the most since, yeah. Like, it would be decent for you too, though.
Keeping it together, Bree.
That actually balances you out pretty well.
As long as I don't think
I
about
mean,
it too much.
yeah,
safe
you need
among
more
friends.
physical armor.
Never forget it.
I like it. God, your boots, though. Like,
Smells
I'm
worse
magic
over here
boots,
than a
but
dozen
still,
rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Definitely use better.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying
You're
anything.
mostly bounced out.
If I don't come visit your ton,
Mostly
who
physical.
will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
So hey, he could probably use like magic boots or something.
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right,
Decent.
as long as I don't think about it too much.
He's just more magical.
You're
Witch
safe among
dodging,
friends.
Constitution
Never
wave.
forget it.
Actually, this might balance things out for me.
How you holding up?
Well, not really, actually.
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Especially a shift bit. Wait, what if I did this? Bounces him out a bit.
Keeping it
Good.
together, Reed.
If I do this, that puts my
You're
strength
safe
up way
among
too high,
friends.
though.
Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit you, Ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Reed.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think.
Like I could get this to her, but guess how much
You're
that
safe among friends.
boost
Never
is
forget it.
pay up there. I don't think anyone really needs that, but I don't think so. I think we're pretty good.
Keeping it together, Reed.
Anyway,
I'm all right.
we're gonna need
as long
more
as I don't think about it too much.
black. I press.
You're safe among
Not-
friends.
I
Never
got-
forget it.
I've got to change people just by pressing that. Anyway, we need to do a few things. Alright, some people you kill will leave spirits behind. That's the thing.
Praise.
Also speak to this spirit.
The spirit of a magister stands before you. She smiles openly.
I was slain, but now I have been avenged and restored. I can rest.
Oop.
Throw him in a hole for all. Isn't it great?
How to hire you?
The spirit of Wivlia glares at you with all the venom she can muster.
I'll be back to deal with you, by the way. I will be back to deal with you.
And insist their
By
hearts
the
to overwhelm their minds. I'm telling you, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing.
How about now? I don't. Do you guys have spirits?
No
Oh,
can
cut
do,
the curse
chickadee.
now.
You're not leaving
No,
my side
they
for a
don't have
while
spells.
longer yet.
But yeah, some people can see their spirits. Some people can't. Speaking of spirits,
Take the wheel, Captain! Take the wheel!
A ghostly seaman stares at the captain, his lip curled in a malevolent grin, his eyes wide with hate, and all the time he rings his bell. He registers your presence. His head swivels towards you.
Spoke to the lady, Captain, didn't you? I seen you, scale skin, cozying up. Are you with her, or sail you with us?
You got that right, Hilka. You got that
yeah, you should go on.
I'm doing my duty here, I am. I'm the lookout, and I'm ringing the bell. Rocks ahead, Captain. There's no lighthouse here. Rocks ahead! Ha ha
By the
ha
way, you're
ha!
dead. Stop that.
And I'm on duty here. There are rocks ahead, and the captain must
you're
know
really-
it.
He blinks once, twice. A single salty tear drips from one ghostly eye. The bell falls. He raises a finger to his temple in salute. And
Tempted to take that code. Oh, so stop walking.
Curiosity
Or I'm
kills the
going to end
cat.
up misclicking and you're going to be pissed. So stay.
You're willing to risk
Bitch,
Fort Joy
oh,
for
She
one
babbles
night with a
breathlessly on, barely aware you're there. And nearby sounds a
But
ringing
I got
bell.
rid of that.
My ears are still a-ringing.
It should
And I
stop.
have you to thank for it? Then thank you, I surely... That accursed bell lies with the Peacemaker, on the bottom in the rocky shallows. My compass lies there too.
What about your
The compass surely lies on the bottom, near where the ship was wrecked. Take
where
it
is
with
it?
my... Let me mark your chart. But you be warned. Stay off the wreck itself. Let her lie as a monument
So
to
what
her
happened to the
dead
cargo?
crew.
She goes white as the
You've got no call to go looking for no cargo. Far as anyone's concerned, we sailed with an empty hold, and if there's anything left to salvage, you leave it where it is. Heed
Probably
me.
should.
Leave the cargo of the Peacemaker alone.
She turns away.
Oh, so we gain Pixie Dust. Because out of all those, Pixie Dust is the most useful. The hell did you put that? I don't know where... She gave me that stuff, right? But where did it go? Did it go right to my backpack? 'Cause I don't see no
Curiosity
Pixie
kills the
Dust.
cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
I see that, which I need to combine with mortar and pestle.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Where's my water barrel? Oh god, my inventory. Got that dough. One of those I'm low on. Definitely low on tomato sauce now. Quest for more tomatoes continues. So, now then.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
No hill. Who we know isn't Baron Levy.
I do believe this is still my room, don't you know?
Yes, but you're also a merchant, which means I want to talk to you. Strength, Wits, Warfare. I mean... Warfare and Pyro. But they're magical and change. Initiative. Bartering and initiative. Bartering and initiative. What you got? Constitution bartering? Well, you could have more initiative and more health, actually. Constitution Retribution Token needs Lucky Charm. I have an idea of who needs that. Token needs Sneaking Initiative. It's not bad, though. Not bad. What you got? Constitution ranged. Good. How are you? Constitution Thievery Lucky Charm. Yeah, this spell is better. How about you, though? What you got? Token needs critical chance dodging. Meh. I might give this to you and maybe switch that one over for Ben. I don't know. Constitution Warfare, Warfare, Pyro, okay. Constitution Summoning, but it's one of those. I don't really want to switch that. Strength Summoning. Constitution Summoning. Wait, Thievery's actually better for you. Token needs critical chance. Who needs this? Okay, I guess none of you really need that. Well, here's the thing actually, it wouldn't be the worst for me. But I don't really need that either. Huh. Oh well, I guess. Whatever, I guess I don't need it then. I guess I'll go where I need it. So it's that. Oh, send that to Bill. Right. So bartering initiative. Constitution bartering. Boop. Also, it's weird because that says 11, right? That's also 11. Don't think the scaling works perfectly. Some of the items you buy are at the same level or better. confusing, isn't it? So anyway. By the way, hi, Baron's Ghost.
I am Baron Lavere. I am Baron Lavere, not he. Not he. I am Baron Lavere. An imposter is he. That man over there, a lone wolf in my own sheep's clothing.
We know that.
Bejeweled is he with a false name. Draped is his back with a false mantle. Bedecked are his cheeks with a false beard.
We know that.
Murderer, thief, imposter. I am Baron Lavere.
So I?
A rival's revenge? Another merchant's madness? Oh, the fever of gold is reason's bane. But it matters no longer what drove them to daggers. It matters who drove them into my flesh. You who hears the laments of the dead, avenge me. Kill the false baron. Please.
So he wants me to avenge him, man. But he's a
I do believe this is still my room, don't you know?
I can't just say that the ghost told me to kill him.
Here now. Well, have you a reason for barging into my room, madam? Which is what killed the kid. Still, no harm done, I suppose. I may as well introduce myself. Baron Lavere. Well, bugger me with a bull's horn. Although, met with his spirit, you say? My, who's the little mouse that comes a-sniffing out the wolf? Could she be a god-woken? I know, because every lone wolf in the land is looking to sink its teeth into your flesh. His name wouldn't mean anything to you. He's beyond your ken and your claws. You, however, are not beyond. You're about to make me very, very rich, little mouse. Richer even than butchered old Baran, whose dead appearance I'm keeping alive. Speaking of keeping up appearances... You men! Stand by your master! This ruffian has come to rob me!
I'm sure Iffin's gonna love this, but anyway. So... Shame killing a merchant, but we still have merchants. Thing is, let's see. Low magic armor. Low magic armor. Low magic armor. I mean, of course it's about the Lotus right net. Should be obvious what we're about to do is. Oh, I need one like step over. Ah well. Kaboom. Ah, fuck, I should have used adrenaline. Forgot about that. Should have used adrenaline. Bitch. Oh, right, because of course there's traps over there. Oh, you cheating son of a bitch. Yeah, how was I supposed to know that there were traps over there? And he yeets her right on top of them, so now she's almost dead. Clever. You little shit. Thing is, now I have chloroform on practically all my characters. Also, they all have frickin' this, so that's gonna be okay. Because I don't need them all with that. I can chloroform one. Which one's gonna go next? You're gonna go next. Anyway.
I'll yield to none.
Was I supposed to go to Mortis's place? What's that? I think it's gonna go on that too long. By the way, I need like one step over about here. Oh, that's perfect. Twang. I'm pretty sure ballistic shot means if I hit him with that, it's gonna. But that's also physical. I'm pretty sure it doesn't mean if I hit this guy. I'm pretty sure it means that I hit that guy. If I calculate the range, like for example, if I hit him there, let's hit him right with 9.3. Didn't do as much damage as I hoped. Alright, so anyway I can... I mean, it would be a waste of a charm now. Total waste of a charm now. Now well, that's poison. Almost died from that. No, you don't need that. Okay, so what do I want you to do? That's a good question. What do I want you to do? How much you have? 56? 56, huh?
Prepare yourself!
I like... Damn, that marksman trying to do a decent amount of damage.
I'm ready!
$56. Not behind. Can't effectively get behind. And supply that. Where you go? Trade. Okay, I think it's good. But just in case. Boop. That might hurt, I think. Unless I can hang it. I was hoping that would stun you. I'm a bit sad. Oh well. This oh, and you still have one left. Well, since you have one left, we might as well do that. No reason not to. And then there's Los. Los, you're asleep. Why can I control you? I mean, I'm basically already dead. And anything I do is just overkill at this point. Oh, so I just realized something. I could teleport that body over now. You don't realize how powerful this is gonna be. Do I have a scroll teleportation? Please don't have a scroll teleportation. Fuck. I don't have a scroll teleportation. I have a scroll chain lightning. But, oh, I need a scroll teleportation badly. Should have teleported him over that body over just because it'd be so great to use that. Ugh, that pisses me off. So anyway, oh well, we could do that. That would hurt all of us though. Wouldn't it? Well, I'm not sure. Would it? Let's find out, shall we? Experimentation. Ow. Then there's you. By the way, save. This is gonna hurt. Because here's the thing. Last time I was doing multiplayer, I have been hit by a corpse explosion before. Like, I had armor that was way super high, and corpse explosion hurt like over half. So let's see how bad corpse explosion hits for. Boom.
Glory is mine.
I forgot was physical. I forgot was physical. Yeah, I sure read that. That was fire. Oh well, the more you know. Knowing is half the battle.
Into the dark with you.
Still, that went pretty smooth, honestly. Well, they were only level 9.
The imposter is dead. My name is mine. You who succors the souls of the dead, I thank you. I am Baron Levere. In the halls, I'll be Baron Levere.
Well, that was a merchant we murdered. So, yeah. However, we now have this. You know what to do? Infiltrate the tower for find markers in there. Conserve you, then trap and kill Gondor Trapper. So, hey. Oh, it's Baron's Burning Dagger, Electrified Dagger. Not that great, honestly, all things considered. But hey, Beast, guess what? You get all of his merchant stuff that he had left on him. Cause, hey, there's that armor that I considered. Oh, so that key? I'll take that. So the Lone Wolf mark, I think most Lone Wolves actually have this. Or some of them do. But here's the thing. I mean, look at that. Finesse, Huntsman, Lore Master, Lucky Charm. The only one who really benefits from it would be him, though. That armor does tempt me, but at the same time, if I did this, a complete swap and she would need physical. Alright, that's nice. But she would need so much physical. I'd have to completely replace that and a lot of things to make up for that armor loss. Same with him, for example. That looks nice, but yeah. Just too much of a drop and stuff. Same way, Fane. Finesse, Huntsman, yeah. Like, it's just better, in a way. Problem though is he gets gag order. The fuck am I gonna do with gag order? I don't know. I mean, destroy, because it requires a dagger, so it's like, I can't really use that. But also he doesn't really need the poison resist, to be honest. Huntsman range, finesse. I don't know, it depends. I want to have more ranged or more huntsman. That's basically the only thing. Yeah, I think I actually put this one. 'Cause that doesn't really do that much for me. So hey, I murdered one of your potential friends. Sorry.
Well now, how's my favorite god
Oh,
woken?
God. Yeah, I think I have to talk with you about things. What's that guy?
An old lone wolf colleague of mine in disguise. Callow. He's hunting Godwoken, but don't worry. I didn't tell him our little secret.
By the way, he's dead.
Poor fellow'd have an attack of the bloody flux if he knew what was really going on. Don't worry. I'm not going to hand you in for the bounty. Sure, you could do the very same to me. I think we should know who hunts us, and why. Just play it cool. We go in, we get answers, we leave. Nothing more to it than that.
Or I murder everyone.
From the glint in his eye and the wicked smile he wears,
They'll probably
you can
want us to
tell he
murder
speaks
everyone.
in jest.
All right. It has the potential to get messy. Very messy indeed. But I've got your back if you've got mine.
So, how you got
His
caught?
eyes glitter as he stands tall to tell the story, hands waving expressively.
I didn't realize I have to
You can
talk
see
to
it's a
everyone
story he's used to
after
telling,
that.
one he enjoys weaving for an audience.
So, underneath the tavern in Driftwood, there's a place I feel right at home. A delightful little hive of scum and villainy. A few months back, I was relaxing down there after a job. Just a hint of Drudenay. You know, a hint. All of a sudden, a tiger prowls in. I jump up, but everyone else is just ignoring it. And then he picks up my scent. His eyes turn blue, and he leaps to pounce on me. A fury of claws and teeth. I flip the table and start scrambling for my crossbow. Nowhere to be found. And by now, the tiger's right on top of my eyeballs. So I do the only thing I can think of. I summon Afrit, my soul, and now everybody reacts. Screaming, scrambling around, pelting for the stairs, drinks flying everywhere. And that pesky tiger? Nowhere to be seen.
A tiger.
Turns out it was Drudenay messing with me. Stronger stuff than I'm used to. Also turns out some people don't appreciate spectral wolves tearing up the place. So some people called magisters on me.
We've been there before.
Well, it's guarded by a
But
grouchy-seeming dwarf named of Papa Thra. But he's a real sweetheart once you get to know him. I love that password of his.
We've been
Open
there.
minds and closed fists.
So what about Riker?
No. Heard of? Yes. He's got a lot of pets. I heard he takes them as souvenirs after every contract he fulfills. But I'll be honest with you, I don't ask too many questions about why. I don't,
your story.
I'm from the deserts of Mezd originally. My parents died when I was very young, no more than a cub. They were spice merchants, killed by bandits as we were trading on the forest roads. The elves nearby saved me afterwards. They found me hiding in a wagon and they took me in.
Ifan bites his lip, hard enough to draw blood.
They were my home until I was old enough to join the Order. Mother Melody always said I'd have a hard life. She saw it as fact, since I was born under the waxing moon. Ah, a lively one. Generous and high-spirited. Good thing we get to make our own choices and live our own lives. Damned if we'll be bound by the skies.
So force.
For sure. Always carry a snack.
Okay.
Ifan reaches into his tunic pocket and pulls out a strip of dried raw meat. He takes a tiny bite and offers the rest to you.
Raw meat, though?
Now, what else do I have to share?
Ifan rummages around the roll-down tops of his boots and grins in victory as he plucks a single mushroom from the folds.
Aha.
He hands you the mushroom with great ceremony, bowing as he holds it aloft.
Oh, I wouldn't. This one's not for eating. But I'll tell you, it comes in handy if you're dining with someone who really needs to lose their life. And soon.
Ifan smiles and looks around before reaching high into his sleeve and pulling out a tiny herbal wrap. The unmistakable scent of Drudenay hits you as he holds it out.
The last weapon in the lone wolf arsenal. You know, for after the toughest jobs.
He winks and tips his fingers to his temples before loping off.
Okay then. So, the hell does that do? I don't know. I don't think I should eat it though. I mean, I'll take the druid tonight though. Oh god, who else wants to talk to me?
Speak. We have to find the Masters of the Sword.
Right.
As such, my first priority remains to
So
find
about
Root. You have an ever so curious definition of happiness. I've picked up the scent I searched for. Such a happening comes coupled with very different emotion. The cat, when it's about to pounce, isn't happy.
Well, at least you didn't have an entire backstory like Ifan did for things.
Just when I think this land holds no more still. At least this isn't. How many times must I tell you?
That's right. Why did Ifan have all
Not much of a landlubber, but sometimes I get no choice in the... Well, the way I see it, we're
guess we
supposed to
updated
learn the
story
ways
by
of
talking
Source
to
from these teacher people. It's like going to school. Someone learns us a lesson.
Beast grumbles.
I don't like tests. Let's make the time to check out. I always figured every dwarf is pure of heart when they pop out of their mamas. But we ain't born cruel. We're made cruel. That means we can be made uncruel. Not sure Lohar will ever be an upstanding member of his community.
Well, I mean, he does have a
Come on, let's keep moving. Ooh, double the fun. Maybe he can teach us a thing or two while he's digging up that demon. Well, I think I should focus. And if we pick up a few...
Yeah, no one really has anything new to talk about, really. Oh well. Flaming skin. Well, that's a thing. That's a scroll that we could get at this point in the game, I suppose. Sheet of paper. Ooh, medium explosion. Are all the traps blown up? Apparently all the traps are blown up. Just small potion bottles. Which I should probably make more, so yeah, I'll take them. Symptoms of pain, I need to make more poison eventually anyway. Oh, so apparently that key didn't open all the chests, so you pick lock. Hey, bring a bartering, you also get chicken. It's pretty shit. All things considered. Also, poison darts, a grenade, whatever. Of course, everything else in here belongs to me now.
Or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
Ooh, that's expensive wine.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard. Then you're
Oh, maybe that key would have helped. Ah, well. No longer my problem. Save. So here's the thing is I want to end the video, but yet I need to also do the mortise thing, which isn't actually going to take that long. Unless we do the
You've got to
alpha
pick who
thing,
you can trust.
which I'm probably going to end up doing the alpha. And then the game crashed. Fuck my life. Very hate these damn crashes. Hold. Let's go talk to Papa Thrash, just cuz.
You want an engraved invitation every time? You know the way in.
But I want to see what she has. Warfare Huntsman Pyro. Hunts. Yeah, that's a lot better. Nothing I really like.
The time has come to ease their daily grind.
So, mortise. Because that's the last thing.
This must be the place Lohar mentioned. It looks unassuming enough.
Oh. Probably your hill. Yeah, could be better. Happily, I could help brighten up thy day. With thy package of dog trinkets for the poor? Don't know. Oh, she's one of the lowest things up, isn't she? Got you as a thing. Game you were saving. Starting to get tired of this shit.
This must be the place Lohar mentioned. It looks unassuming enough.
See, it's saving as we approach. These fucking crashes all the fucking time. Save already.
The dwarf is unnaturally still. You might mistake her for a corpse, were it not for a slight twitch of her eyelids. She calmly opens her left eye, then her right.
What do you want?
Lower it and you go down.
The dwarf unfolds her arms and shoots to her feet.
All right, lizard. Right, glad Lohar ain't left us here to wither. Those brutes are taking their sweet time down there. I gotta send word soon. Who knows? Anything that gives away what Mordus has been up to. Probably got all sorts of tricks for covering his tracks, but the goons downstairs... That weird priest's been hanging around Lohar for ages. Now he's vanished. Those half-wits below will know more. Get to it then. But tell the lunkheads that Glenn sent you before they bash your brains in.
Down the hatch then.
So... You leaving? She's apparently not leaving. That stuff could be useful to have, but she's not leaving. Fine, well, let's go down. So 5,000
Maybe if
feet.
we had a crowbar.
What's this?
You think a crowbar
I
would
found
open
something.
this thing? Oh, you got rocks knocking around that noggin of yours.
There we go.
Finally.
The door's opening.
Hi.
By Duna's dagger.
That's not the
You
right
here to
prince.
free us or kill us?
The male dwarf expels 2 lungfuls of air and glances happily at his companion.
We've only been fretting here for a few hours, but it's felt like days. That snot-nosed priest's as slippery as a snake in an oil drum.
Ain't found nothing that lets on what Mordus is up to. Only thing we managed were to close that door and get us stuck. And if there's another door out there, never could find it.
Lohar ain't gonna be pleased.
So what's he up to?
Ain't no telling where that priest has gone to. Started acting all funny not so long ago, then flew the coop. Well, at first, he was just buddying around with Lohar and the rest, you know. But then he'd start looking all sickly and run off for a day or two. Then some stranger tried taking old Lohar down, but got himself caught and tied up. Ain't no coincidence Mordus went hanging around then.
She taps a finger against her forehead.
A woman knows things. Nothing's getting past me. Best we head off then.
Stuck in there.
We've got business.
There's the thing. Firstly, we can just go anyhow. Just go in alone. Just cause. Reasons. Save. Potion bottles, which I don't really need. I mean, honestly, I don't really need. Laboratory stuff, painting, which... There's the thing. Right about here. You know, if you're really smart, you could just eat yourself across. But
Careful. I've spotted a trap.
Which trap goes down here? Which is unfortunate. Oh no, we're trapped in here. Whatever shall we do? Now here's the problem. These guys couldn't spot this, apparently. By being trapped in here, they apparently couldn't figure out this, well, Burke's Hill. Which has a schematic, which, if you read it, it closely resembles the broken trench you do in Mortis' quarters. You put the mechanism operated by a button on the statue's back. Yeah, that's useful. But also this letter here. It's also useful. Morris, you a lucky man. You referred to your assassin, though it could have been ruinous. Your lord proves his grace by not only sparing you, but granting you Mordecai, which requires extensive release accessories or source. Show you're anxious to prove your allegiance. Use it wisely. Your orders remain the same, but see that weapons from the Peacemaker reach Art unharmed. Await their arrival. Do be careful, though a number of Godwalkers escape from the fort. Should they pass through Driftwood en route to the Meister? Should they pass no further? Doesn't specify who it's from.
Lohar will want to know of this.
Lohar will want to know of this. I'll just send us a beast. So, oh no, we've gone off track.
This won't do. If I can get stuck, then I can get unstuck.
So you could just have them flip the lever, or you could go over here.
The shrine depicts Duna, yet has clearly seen better days. You run your hands so there's no mistaking the sound of stone chafing stone.
So that, yeah, there has to be a way out, just in case you get yourself stuck in there. Boop. Now one more thing.
I've spotted something.
I'm not sure if I'm smart enough to do this.
Skull? It's missing an eye. As far as locks go, this one's pretty macabre.
You could get the eye later in the game, but I want to see if we can pull this off. Do we have a high enough thievery? We don't. We do.
Nice. Seems like I've got a real talent for
like
this.
3, or was it? You need like 4 or 5, I think, thievery. How should thievery? 4. 6. Yeah, okay then. Yeah, but you probably shouldn't come here yet, to be honest. Let's see if I can remember this. At least we have our spirit version to tell us what we should do. That's what we should do. Oh god, let's see if I can remember this. I might have to look this one up because I can't remember patterns. There should be something. Well, okay, so that puts that fire there. But I need fire there too. But I need poison there so. Something like that, maybe? Because that would put... That's not right, it can't be right. Well, it's almost actually. I need more there without that becoming that, so, huh. So, where's the rest of the bases? Yeah, like I forgot, to be honest. That's not right. Yeah, I might have to look this one up just to save myself time. I think I always have to look this one up. Divinity 2 Lich puzzle, cause this makes my head hurt. Yes, a taste of freedom. Okay, so what the hell do I have to do? Where is the thing with the pressure plate? Okay, so what you're saying is... Okay. So one hill. One hill. That's actually... There we go. Okay, that works. Close. Yes, it makes it sense. Welcome to a taste of freedom. Probably shouldn't be doing this early. Ooh, mug of blood.
Be wary. The urns will shatter. The bones will rise.
The glowing corpse looks to you. The erratic rising and falling of its sternum is accompanied by melodramatic gurgles.
Come to me.
What about those?
The creature murmurs a series of unfamiliar noises that amount to absolutely nothing. The creature groans unpleasantly.
I think I'm actually going to do this in the next episode. Because I wanted to finish this, but yeah, you've gone on for a while. And this could be a hard fight, so... Yeah, we're going to save and do this next time. Just because. But I think the buttons I wanted, the purple one and the green one. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed, thank you all, and have a nice day. Next episode, we finally finish Driftwood. Then we can go out and explore. Fun times.